Hey, have you ever experienced joy from something linked to the past? Well, hello peoples, it's Lucasu and I want to share mine. There's a certain magic to rediscovering something you've forgotten. Maybe it's because it triggers nostalgic feelings, or maybe it's because you don't need to decide whether or not it's something you're interested in, since you've already liked it before. It's almost like it's been tailored for your personal dose of serotonin. My most recent rediscovery derived from my need of new shoes. The past 3 to 4 years have been rough. I gave up on a lot of hobbies and things that made me happy in the prior years, just to manage my life in the present. One of those things has been streetwear. I guess it makes sense since back then I was in university, where more superficial things like looks and popularity mattered more. Nowadays, I just wear what's comfortable and doesn't break the bank. Anyways, the shoes I've been wearing have worn out and need to be replaced. I also noticed that they weren't very comfortable, leaving me with back and sciatic pains in my leg. Considering this, I decided to search for something more comfortable and reliable. That's when I remembered Boost from my university days. I don't think I can quite capture how much my first pair of Ultra Boosts changed my late teenage life. For once, I didn't need to choose between being comfortable and trendy. Granted, this was also during the boom of the athleisure trends. Nevertheless, Boost literally allowed me to travel further and stay out longer with friends without feeling fatigued. This played a huge role in how physically social I was and made my commutes to school and work a lot less tiring. You might be thinking, wow, these Ultra Boost shoes are the most comfortable thing you've worn, huh? Well, it was, until Adidas dropped the EQT Support 9317 about a year later. This shoe was literally the most comfortable thing I've worn to date. Unlike the Ultra Boost though, the 9317 was not as hyped, which didn't matter since it only made the shoe feel more personal to me. I have so many memories in these shoes that felt like the best days of my life, such as visiting my first anime convention or even hanging out with friends back when life was a lot more simple. I actually found a picture on my phone where I convinced an old friend to try them on in store. Here's him buying them instantly once he felt how comfortable they were. After reminiscing on that long nostalgia trip, I remembered why I stopped wearing them. They were unfortunately stolen. Anyways, I embarked on a mission to buy some 9317s to no avail, since they were discontinued like 5 years ago. Meanwhile, the once coveted and hard to find Ultra Boosts were on sale in many stores. Searching around the internet for an old shoe really reinforced how the world never waits. And just because my life came to a halt doesn't mean everything else will. It's interesting to see what has survived and what has been lost to time. The Ultra Boost has lived long enough to have retros of the original fan favorite colorways and models, while my favorites, such as the EQT Support 9317, may not even ring a bell to sneakerheads of today. Yet, there was a time when the EQT 9317 and the Ultra Boost were pitted against each other for the most comfortable Boost sneaker at the time. There was also the NMD, but that relied more on your foot shape due to cosmetic design, while the other two could be more or less worn by everyone. Well, since I probably won't be able to buy an EQT 9317 ever again, I snagged a pair of Ultra Boost 1s on sale for half price in store. Once I got home, I laced them up and walked around. And that's when it hit me, the beauty of rediscovery. Even though these weren't 9317s, they were Boost shoes, and I was instantly transported back 6 years to when I was happier. I walked around further and felt so much more capable than when I was wearing my previous shoes. I traveled to my local mall and reminisced on how these shoes changed my life before and are doing it again. It was only the previous day that I dreaded walking around anywhere. Now I feel so free, so alive. This magic of discovering something you have forgotten and rediscovering why you loved it all over again is a feeling I just can't translate into words. It's a rare serotonin rush that just hits so differently. Hopefully I was able to help describe a feeling that many people experience but rarely express. Thanks for listening. Until next time, peoples. See ya.